price of Bitcoin, we are falling below the daily trend line. We have actually closed our first daily candle. Wait a second. We are 2 minutes away from the daily close. So actually, this will be our second daily candle close below the trend line. For some reason, I thought it already closed. This will be our second, guys, our second daily candle close below the trend line in about 2 minutes as I'm making this video. And on top of that, we have a break below the daily RSI trend line. This is a bearish signal. You go back in time and you look, when did this happen before? Right here. What happened after that happened? A big swing to the downside. Go over here. When did this happen before that? Right here. What happened, guys? A big swing to the downside. So we are playing out a typical sort of bearish continuation signal, right? We have a sideways consolidation, a slight uptick in price, a break below the daily RSI trend line, break below the daily RSI trend line, break below the daily RSI trend line here, question mark? Is that what it's going to be, guys? It might be. It might be. It is quite possible. Like I was saying in my little YouTube short yesterday, the last line of defense for the bulls, the only thing that could save us right now is Ethereum. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, I'm going to call the police. I'm going to make them break into your house and force you to click subscribe. And you don't want that. You got about 5 minutes until the FBI comes in your door. You better click that button right now. So anyway, join the Patreon if you want to get in my VIP chat. We have a trading channel. I post trades in there. And also, guys, there's thousands of dollars in rewards on this BitGet link. I'll post the link below. Deposit $100, wait a couple days, 5 days, thousands of dollars in trading bonuses. All right, so now on to the video. So as I'm making this video, I actually finished filming it, and now I'm just gonna do another segment instead because Ethereum is $10 away from 1,800. And we are now breaking below the upward sloping trend line. We are now potentially getting a cross below the yellow 20 MA is the short-term moving average, and the yellow 20 MA has not crossed below the blue 50 or the green 100 EMA since the breakout initially. We didn't even cross it here, and we may be getting it now, and that could be a strong signal of a momentum shift, guys. And it's happening now as I'm making this video. We may be seeing, if Ethereum gets below 1,800, this could actually confirm some bearishness. Because again, Bitcoin's already confirmed bearish, right? And the only thing that would stop Bitcoin from dumping much further and just getting another breakdown is Ethereum. So I'm not sure if I want to sit here and wait for it, or I should probably just continue to make the video here. But yeah, if we get below 1,800 previous resistance, then we're confirming basically a pivot in the trend, most likely. So it might be happening now. It might happen right as I release this video. So just keep that in mind. The short-term 20 MA on the 4-hour is nearly about to cross below the 50 for the first time since the breakout. And that would mean that the short-term trend here is getting somewhat of a shift back down. The S&P 500, I'm just curious, I didn't look at this today, not really doing anything. Didn't really do anything there. Let me go to the S&P futures to see what's happening right now, currently in the short term. And we are getting a little bit of a dip in the S&P futures, which I guess is probably what's helping drive the market down a little bit in the short term right now. This was January of this year. Lower high, coming up on that lower high. It is a possible zone of rejection. A lower high, it is a possible lower high zone. It's possible that maybe we're gonna do something similar soon where we create another downward sloping trend line, right? And then look to test those and then break out of it later. Something along those lines is, I suppose, possible. That's a total guess though. That is just total guess. But if we do get rejection here for the S&P, it could end up being a, at least a multi-week downtrend. And then that could send Bitcoin down back to lower levels, I suppose. And it's possible, I don't want to come off as being like super bearish or something like that. We do have a lot of bearish signals here, and it seems like we could be pivoting to the downside right now. And, you know, like I've been saying on my channel, what I've been saying for quite some time now is like this one here. Everyone is bullish. Use caution, right? And since this video, the next video, the next video, the next video, in every single video, I've been saying, guys, a lot of people are getting bullish right now. You know, it's okay to be bullish, but, you know, buying here is not the optimal entry, right? We've been saying that in every single video. What I did say was that you could long along the RSI uptrend, and that would be an optimal long entry. But if we fall below 23,550, which was up here, you would want to stop out. That was the trade idea, though that stopped out a long time ago. So we put out the warning. The warning was there. It's not an optimal entry. So, you know, it is quite possible that we start to move down, maybe even retest the lows again for Bitcoin, create a longer term base of support. Something along those lines is possible. I know there's a lot of people out there that think that we're just going to crash and go to much lower lows, go to 10K. I mean, that would only occur if the stock market did something of that sort, right? If the stock market tumbled and collapsed, okay, then I could see that. If the S&P just goes for some kind of shorter term downtrend and, you know, bottoms toward the end of the year and then rallies going into next year, then Bitcoin is likely going to do something similar where it comes down towards the low, double taps that low, creates confidence for the whales to accumulate, gives the whales time to accumulate, and then we, you know, basically recover going into next year. Guys, big players like whales, like big funds, they don't like to pump the prices. They don't like to just buy in and pump it to the moon. They do that after they're done accumulating. So what they actually prefer, what the major players prefer, is a retest of the lows and longer accumulation time. They have a lot of money. They can't just buy all in at once. They need like months and months of sideways ranging to get the positions that they want. So something along those lines, I think, is a strong possibility. Strong possibility for us to do something like that. I'm kind of jumping the gun with all of this bearish talk right now because Ethereum is still above 1,800. It's still above 1,800 as I make this video. But if we get down below it, then things look bearish, right? So I don't want to jump the gun here and say that it's totally confirmed that we're bearish. It's not confirmed until Ethereum breaks 1,800, the uptrend line, and we come down. That's when it is confirmed, for, in my opinion, at least from my analysis. So we'll see. Ethereum does have the merge coming up. So I suppose that there is a possibility that, you know, we dip and it gets bought up going into the merge, and there's still hype for the merge, and then that helps sustain Bitcoin from dumping further. This is all possible, but it's kind of a gray area right now. It's kind of like, it's very hard to tell, very uncertain at the moment. We're kind of just gonna have to wait and see for the signals to really show up. Bitcoin below that RSI trend line is definitely making me feel a little bit more bearish right now. But again, I'll wait for the Ethereum signal to really get bearish on this market here. So I didn't want to make this video too long or too complicated. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm seeing in the charts, and I'm going to keep you guys updated. So you have about 30 seconds to hit the subscribe button before the cops break in and make you click it, right? So you better click it now. And that's it for me today, guys. Smash the like, and I'll see you all in the next video.